Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Friday, May 16th, 2025. If you guys have been keeping up with the channel, you guys know that we're on a bit of a losing streak here, 7-day losing streak in a row. Again, guys, we're not worried about our strategy. Our strategy keeps playing out day in, day out. It's just unfortunate the probabilities of the first trade of the day every single day for the last 7 days has been a loser. It is what it is, guys. We do not control that. That is the randomness in trading, and we need to be willing to accept that. And every time we take a trade, we understand that. So, with all that being said, guys, today's a new day filled with new opportunities, and we're here to capitalize on these opportunities. Again, like I mentioned every day, we're not worried about the wins and losses. We're 100% focused on the process, and that's the only thing we can control in trading. That's going to be the one thing we're going to make sure we execute today. So, let's take a look at the charts, see what levels we might have it in trades we might take. Okay, guys, here we are on the charts. As usual, ES hourly on the left. That's how we start off. NQ hourly on the right. We take a look at the session low, session high, mark it out on the chart, and the 50% level comes with it. There's the orange line you guys see here. Again, NQ session low here. Session high was just created a couple minutes ago, and here you guys see the 50% level. So what we're interested in today, you guys see this hourly gap right here. Price is currently inside of it. Price is tapped into it. Also, our price up here created the session high and is now pulling back to the 50% level. So that is a double confluence for me. That's what we look for one of my setups. We zoom into the 2-minute. We do see this gap that was created on this move down after we broke the session high, gave this move down, created this gap. If price decides to come up here and tap in or close above this gap, you guys know I need to, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I need to enter in on that trade. So that is what we're waiting for right now. You guys see how price has respected it one time, gave a move down, came back, respected it twice, gave another strong move down. So if price is to continue down on this bearish trend, then it should continue going. Once price comes and closes above, you guys know that is my entry signal, that is my trigger, and that's what we'll be waiting for right now. Again, calling my shots before they happen, and we'll see how it all plays out. If price decides to continue shooting down, then you guys see this red line here, blue line here. I'll be interested in those levels to be swept, and then another setup possibility and continuation higher. Other than that, we're kind of just waiting. ES might set this pivot high up here once the candle closes in about 14 minutes. Again, guys, we're going to be super patient, super disciplined. It's Friday, the last trading day of the week. The weekend's after this, and we're just going to try to have the best process we can, and we'll let the results take care of themselves, right? So I'll be back in a little bit, and I'll update you on any setups we might see. All right, guys, here we are. Candle closes above. We got 5 seconds here for potential long on NQ. Candle closes, boom.
Order filled.
Jesus Christ, that was long. All right, we are in it, guys. As you guys know, I called out this level here earlier, called out this gap. You guys saw it. Price is in this hourly gap here that I marked out earlier. You guys see it. Price tapped into it. You guys also see this 50% level right here, the orange dashed line on my chart. Price has been rejecting off of this gap multiple times. Again, like I mentioned earlier, if price was to continue lower, it should reject it here and continue to push lower. It's failed that. So after this close above, it's showing me that buyers are in the market. Once it tells me the buyers are in the market, there's no if, ands, or but. You guys know I have to jump in on the trade. This is my setup. This is 100% my strategy, follows my rules, and we are in it. So now we're just along for the ride, as you guys know. Randomness in trading. We do not control the outcome of this, and now we're just going to hang out and see how it plays out. So I'll update you guys here periodically if I'm still in the trade in 10 minutes, and I'll let you guys know how it's playing out. I'll be back. All right, guys, here we are back on the chart. As you guys see here, price just sold off. I was in the trade for about probably like 3 minutes, if that, 3.5 minutes. And then price, you guys see, came down, tapped me out, pulled back, and now it's continuing lower. Again, guys, it's just the probabilities, randomness right now. It just so happens to be the first trade of the day that keeps losing. I think on the week, if I would have taken every single A+ valid setup that I saw, I think we'd be up on the week about 6 to 7 Rs. So it is unfortunate, but that's just the way the probabilities are going right now. And can't do much about it. So here we are. I'll show you guys the accounts. Apex accounts decided to take a little bit less risk today. Risk 200 on these accounts. The drawdown, I still have 2 more trades eligible for these. So we're going to see how that plays out next week. Hopefully we can start building up some winners next week, and we'll see how that goes. $200. You guys see the 0 winners, 1 loser, 5 losses in a row this week. You guys can see here in the trade for 2 minutes and 30, a whopping 2 minutes and 30 seconds. My fund and future, same thing. We still have a couple trades left on these accounts. Pretty tight though in the drawdown. Weekly loss pretty large. Here you guys see Tradeify accounts decided to risk $100 on these accounts. I didn't want to just risk it all in one trade. Decided to play it a little safe. Maybe next week, who knows? We might go on a 5-day winning streak and make some money back up and grow these accounts. But you never know. We'll see. And then I do have my journal here. There's not much for you to see on this one. It's just a bunch of losers. Every single trade, every single day was just a bunch of losers. Not much in terms. None of my trades this whole week even reached plus 1R. You guys see here. None of them reached plus 1R. There were very short trades, 9 minutes in this one, 10 minutes in this one. I don't even know for this one, probably short. That one doesn't even make sense. This one was 2.5 minutes. I think yesterday's trade was super short as well, or 47 minutes. That one might have been long. I think that was 40 minutes, but not much in terms of any profit. So there you guys have it. It was a tough week, 5 losing days in a row. Again, I keep mentioning the probabilities because my setup keeps presenting itself throughout the day, and throughout the day it does present winners. It just so happens that I keep taking the first trade of the day that is a loser. I know some people might say, well, avoid the first trade and take the second trade, but that's just not how the randomness and the probabilities work out. You flip a coin, it's a flip a coin every single time. If I begin to do that, you don't know, the second trade of the day might just randomly start losing, and then I take all those losses, and then the first trade of the day starts to win, and then I miss out on those wins, and I just continue to take losses. So you can say that, but it's just a whole bunch of randomness, and the risk management and the risk to reward is what keeps you alive. So again, 5 losing days in a row. I still trust my strategy. I still trust my plan. Accounts are looking a little bit down right now. Hopefully next week is a better week, and we'll continue to try to grow these accounts. We're taking 1 trade a day for the month of May, and we're sticking to it. We're becoming way better losers. We're walking away once we take the loss, and I think overall long term, again, guys, it's going to be very beneficial for me. Accepting the losers, coming back the next day with the same mindset, calling out my setups, calling out my plays, calling out my levels, and still taking them. That's a big mindset change right now. I know back in the day I would get upset after probably 2 trades in a row, and then I would just jump in subpar setups and just revenge trade, go on tilt. And you guys can see here on an 8-day losing streak, and I'm still keeping my patience, still keeping my composure, and we live to fight another day. It is unfortunate, it is a losing streak, but there's positives to all this. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had a much better week than I did. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.